Hi guys, I'm back with another video. And today we are doing a motivational talking video about me. Wow, we haven't done one of these in forever. So I've been on my self-care journey and becoming me journey, I'd say. And I feel like it's harder than I expected it to be, but it's easier to be me than it is to fake being me. Like, you guys don't see it because you guys don't see me every day, but like my parents and my friends and everybody else sees it. Like, they all see me trying to work hard and trying to get to who I am, but it's like everything is just like there, and it's kind of hard, but like I feel like it's definitely working because I am doing this 50-day plan for me that I created for myself. And basically I'm tracking my record by a thing right here. It's day 1 of becoming me, and there's like a whole ton, and it goes all the way to 50. And since it goes all the way to 50, we're gonna have 50 days and see how the progress works. I have been watching these like motivational videos, like You versus You and I Will Not Quit and stuff like that, and I feel like that's like making me realize that I'm not me yet, like actually who I actually am. Like, you get like influenced by the world and by the people around you and by who you grew up with and how you grew up. You get influenced on how to live in like a certain way because that's what like the society wants. The society wants us to be a certain type of person, to work jobs, to be the perfect wife, to be the perfect husband, you have to be perfect to be in this world, even though every time we try to be perfect and we try to act like everybody else, it's just hurting who we actually are. And I feel like society should like see that. And on the subject of society is making women feel like they have to be this certain thing, and making men feel like they have to be this certain thing, and if they're not good enough, or they're not who they're supposed to be in the society's eyes. But if you're just being you and you actually work hard and you get to being you, then you'll be fine. Like, I feel like if you're you, you accomplish more things than if you weren't you. Because you're not going to know what you are good at because you're acting like everybody else. And I've been trying to figure out ways to like toughen up, I would say, or like get stronger, because I hate the thought of being weak. I've hated it for so fucking long, so I'm deciding to change it. And you guys can do the same thing. Like, you don't always have to sit there and be like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not this, or I'm not that, or I'm not that. Like, you don't have to sit there and be like, I have to be like this girl, and if I'm not like her, then I'm not good enough. Because if you see a girl and she's pretty, she has the perfect body, she has the perfect face, she has the perfect hair, she has the perfect whatever the fuck you want to call it. If you see somebody like that, and then you see a normal girl, just normal, that normal girl is gonna look at that really pretty like model type woman and say, I want to be like her. Not knowing that she's not even her, because she's literally chasing after everything we've chased after. She's chasing after the beauty, the fame, the everything that everybody else wants. But what does she actually want? And that gets back to the point, like, what do you actually want? What do you actually want in life? What do you want for you? What do you want for your family? What do you want for who you actually are? And if you can't say what you want, that means there's something wrong. That means there's something that you don't want to, like, fix, but you don't know how to fix it because you do not know that you need to fix it. And to be completely honest, I didn't think that I needed fixing until I finally realized that looking out all over the fucking world and seeing how many girls, like little girls, dressing up like they're 30-year-olds and they're trying to get male attention because they're trying to be like the other girls that are like in their mid-20s, 30s. Like, what girls don't understand is that, yes, we're meant to have kids. Yes, we are meant to be this certain thing. And that's what I don't like about how the society is working now. Like how feminism is like changing the society, because women want to be equal to men, but they don't get what men go through. Men don't get what we go through, and women don't get what men go through, you know? And I feel like if you try to be something that you were never meant to be, you're gonna create a really horrible you, because you're not actually supposed to be that. Like, feminism, I get it. Like, you want to have power because you never had power, because women have been treated like shit years, but and like overly sexualized and shit. But they're only being overly sexualized because that's kind of what we're supposed to be like. We're animals, that's what happens. We're a fucking human. You think a guy's gonna look at a girl and know their age immediately? Like, they're not mind readers. They can't just look at someone and be like, oh yeah, she's 12. Like, the 12-year-olds these days, they look like they're 20. They look like they're at least 16. Like, trust me, I know, because I literally... And I feel like girls are trying to grow up faster than they have to because of the society. Because of what TikTok and YouTube and everything else on the platforms are putting out to people. They're creating a certain person. They're creating a certain thing to show girls, but I feel like girls shouldn't be shown that yet, because then they're turning into women way too early, even though they don't even know how to be a woman. So you can't turn someone into a woman when they don't fully understand how to. Like, they're dressing up like a grown woman, but they don't even know how to communicate correctly. And I feel like that's the worst thing out of this society, is that nobody really knows how to talk. Like, I feel like the society has, like, brainwashed everybody to think that it's just beauty and that's all you're gonna need in your entire society, like in your entire life. And yeah, women could use their beauty to get what they want, but is that actually what they want? Because is it actually, like, they're getting mad at men for sexualizing them, but they're sexualizing themselves. They're literally dressing up to get male attention to then call them creeps. Like, that makes no sense. Like, how do you dress up to get attention and then say it's not for the men, but why would you wear, what impulsive thoughts made you think, yeah, I'm gonna wear that outside just for me? In my head, I'm like, I'm gonna wear jeans and a t-shirt not know whatever the fuck that is, because I am more like tomboy-ish, I would say. But like, I feel like women are trying to feminize themselves because when they get older, when like I feel like when a girl hits like 40, 45 the latest, is when guys start like, no, I don't want that. And then they call the guys that date 18-year-olds creeps. They're 18. It's legal. Why? In fucking England, or is it England? I think it's England. They date 16-year-olds. Like, they marry 16-year-olds. In some of the fucking European countries, they got married at 11 before. Like, what happened to our society to make us think that the legal age, legal, it is not illegal, it is legal, to think that's bad? Or to think guys are creeps for dating 18-year-olds instead of dating a 30-year-old. Like, no, duh. We're meant to be like that. Do you want us all to die? Because I feel like if we didn't have what we have, we wouldn't have humans anymore. We would be extinct. Because women are trying so hard to be like men, but women don't get that men are men for a reason. Women do the cooking, cleaning, and all that shit for a reason. This has been society for years. And back then, with like the tribes were still here, they were happy. You can't tell anybody in this entire society that an actual person is actually happy. Like, not fake happy. Like, not saying, oh my god, yeah, I'm fine. Not that type of actually happy. Like, you can't look at someone and say, wow, you're actually happy. No, you know that they're not. Like, you can consciously see that they're not okay. But why aren't they okay? Is it because the society? Is it because the feminism? Is it because of everything that's been going on in our world? Shit, we might have our world ending. We need to stand up and we need to know who the fuck we are before we look at someone and say, yeah, that's you. Because if you put a certain thing on the internet, yeah, girls are going to see it. So when a girl sees it, they're going to be like, yeah, that's what it is to be a girl. Yeah, that's what it is to be a woman. That's what I want to be. Because they never had that growing up. And especially if you give somebody a phone and they're like 13 and a 20-year-old girl that does only comes on the screen and she's just watching her and she's like, wow, she's pretty, I want to be like her. Then you're going to have the whole cycle of that going back around, because that little girl is going to be like, wow, I want to be like her. Not knowing that she's not happy. Yeah, she might be rich and have money, but how did she get that money? She sold her body. Women don't get that men don't look at us and say, wow, yeah, I want a chick because she makes money on... Like, no. What girl is going to, like, all the girls in this entire world are looking at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anything you want to call it, the internet. It's saying, I want to be like her. I want to look like her. And then women are like, men look at us too much. No, duh. You dress like a hooker on the internet. What do you expect to happen? Do you expect them to just sit there and just not stare at you? Like, I feel like that's common sense. And to most people, it's sad that it's not common sense. Because why would you think in your head, yeah, I want to give this type of information to girls that are going up into our society now? the information you're giving is not okay. It's just not. You're making girls into these horrible people all because they want to please men. My dad told me this a really long time ago. You can never please a man. No matter what you do, you can never please a man. He will always want more. And I get it. Because men have to go through hell to be them. But we can just show our body and we're rich. Men have to work hard as fuck to get what they have. And women can just, look at somebody and be like, yeah, now I'm a millionaire. That's not okay. You shouldn't be having to sell your body because you don't want to work hard enough to be you. You don't even know who you are, and that's the fucked up part. People that are fighting, like men that are fighting to be who they are and to be the greatest person on fucking planet Earth, and to be them? And then women can just look at somebody and they can become a millionaire? That's fucked up. And women come after women that talk about this and say they're a pick-me. It's better than being a horrible person. I'd rather be a pick-me than be a horrible person. Because, no duh, women are standing up for men these days. Do you see how much fucking backlash they get? For nothing? For looking at somebody that they don't even know, so they don't know their age. And the women out here are dressing like fucking hookers. So no duh, they're gonna look at you. Why would you be wearing something that revealing for someone not to look at you? Common sense, bro. You're not gonna sit there and just tell me that you're not trying to get male attention. That's literally our instinct. Men's instinct is to get women. Our instinct is to get the man, so we can have kids. So the next generation can keep going before we, eliminate humans. I hate the whole feminizing thing, or feminism, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because it makes no sense. We didn't have feminism back in the day, and we lived happy. We were actually happy. You can't tell me that our society now is actually happy. There's so much drama going everywhere around here because we do not know how to live correctly. We've changed so much throughout the years that we don't even know how to have happiness. I feel like the internet really fucked that up for humans because look at what we are now. We're literally animals going after animals, basically. We are becoming horrible people. And then they're like, I don't want to be like this, but I want to be like an OnlyFans chick. How does that add up? You don't want to be a successful business owner because you have to work hard for it, but you want to be an OnlyFans chick because you basically just have to sell pictures of yourself? That's fucked up. That's really mental. People should not be thinking like that. They shouldn't look at somebody and be like, yeah, I want to be like that because they have $1 million in their bags and they have 1 million cars and houses and shit like that. But the person that's actually working hard will actually have more than that person. They'll have happiness. They'll have power. They'll have who they are. The person that's doing the OnlyFans is not working hard. They're selling their body. That's it. That's all you have to do. To have no self-respect, to have no dignity, to have no nothing in life except for money and a house. And then you go out into the world we have now, and then you see how many, actually look at someone and say, If you could go up to a stranger and ask them if they're actually happy, like no jokes aside, like if they're actually happy, they wouldn't say yes. They'd say no. Absolutely not. They literally wake up, they go to work, they go home to pay bills, and then they hate their life. You guys wonder why this society is so fucked up, because we fucked up. Humans fucked up. But we can fix it. But apparently nobody wants to fix it because it's too hard. Life is hard. It's gonna be hard to live life, but what else are we gonna do? Suffer? It's gonna make it even harder. But yeah, guys, so this is the first video I've made in a very long time, and I think it was pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to y'all, and I really hope y'all like this video. If you want me to do more videos like this, comment down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and that like button. I love you guys, and see you in the next video.